Oh man, hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, this is the bell icon button. Let's check out Tiffany or Dash real quick. So I don't know if she's gonna trigger some people or whatever. What she say, dog? Let's get to it.
Women, and here's my theory, and I could be completely wrong, and the internet probably gonna destroy me for this, but I think women that have more than 2 baby daddies usually have some sort of mental illness.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, because you're getting genetically modified too much. I think, okay, so this is what I know. Every time you get pregnant, right, there's stem cells that come from that baby, and them stem cells end up behind your eyes and your brain and your heart and your lungs and stuff and help your organs heal while the baby taken from you. And those stem cells always stay with you, right? So that means that man is always in you. And that is why, the Bible says you will only desire your husband. Correct. This is why you gotta use condoms, because that baby better get up inside you, and the uterus is very porous, much like the mouth, right? So when anything goes up in there, it automatically the uterus starts to absorb it. It starts going through the vaginal walls and all that, and the blood it gets into the bloodstream, right? And so so it takes
get in there.
So it takes like 6 weeks to get a man out of your system if you have unprotected sex, and it's because he's starting to bind to your DNA, right? And that's why it's couples when they be together too long, they start looking alike. You start looking like him. Wow. Like it's not the guy don't start looking like her. She start looking like him because he is genetically modifying her. And every time you get pregnant by him, you start to get modified, right? So if you get pregnant by multiple peoples, right, that's multiple spirits, multiple thoughts, multiple modifications from a different DNA strain to have mental stress. So it's very evident. And like what I'm saying is very evident. It makes sense because like you got all these dating apps, all these women like free sex, free this, whatever, I'm doing money, I'm living it, I'm exerting my sexuality and all this, and I don't care if I got 5 kids or 5 baby daddies, whatever. Usually those bitches are mentally, they're struggling in so many different ways, not just financially, but also just like on where to focus, how to whatever, because you got too many different bloodlines in your blood.
Too many kids. I mean,
you have mental illness. So that was my theory on sperm.
That makes sense. That's very
and that's why you that's why you have to use condoms, ladies. That's why you have to use condoms. We cannot genetically modify men. Now, women.
Let me tell you this: a lot of what she's saying is true, and you can go on a deeper level than that. I did a video on the channel, and I'll try to find it and pull it up. Where they did a study, and they say that a man's DNA, his semen can affects the potential offspring of can affect the offspring of let me say this again. The man's DNA in a woman's body can affect her offspring down the line with a future man. 7 years. A man's DNA can stay into a woman's body for 7 years and can affect offspring with another man. So other man, she could be pregnant by another man, but other man's DNA she had in her can live up in her body up to 7 years, and ain't just a week like she said. They said they did study up to 7 years, and it can affect and have implications on her babies with another guy. So and then also when you start talking about spiritual energy, a condom ain't gonna stop that. When you kissing a woman, when you doing all that, like all that goes and you swapping DNA, when you swapping energies, a condom can't protect your energy. A condom can't protect your energy. So she could say, a condom, it can be can stop you from getting pregnant and all that type of stuff. Absolutely. So women, that's why women's number one asset, they most asset is their bodies, and they want to get their bodies up first. Come on, you supposed to protect that semen can affect their future offspring with somebody else is bananas, and they can stay up in their body up to 7 years. So they don't really understand that when we try to say we're biologically different than them. So them throwing that coochie around and doing that, and the body tells, you know, the smell tells, you know. They not that's why they talking about they have all these crazy sexual experiences. And I say this all the time. A lot of guys say, "Oh, these guys, they don't make me come, or I don't come off penetration," because one, a lot of them don't have an emotional connection. They not fucking the guy that they really like, right? Two, some of these women they had too much sexual experiences, too much. So if you went to Jamaica, got ran routed by 5 dudes, like, bro, you can't unsee that. You can't unsee that. You can't unsee that. So when y'all be feeling like, some of y'all be feeling like, I'm inadequate in the bedroom and all this stuff, dog, it ain't really you. She done done so much shit, she can't even feel nothing. That's why you hear these women, they get out there and they be like, well, I'm sexually, I don't want sex. I just want companionship now. I don't really care about, because they didn't have so much fucking sex that they're numb to it. So there's so much layers here, and she's right. A lot of these women, they use that as a title. A lot of these women, they don't understand that. They sleep around. And now when they're ready for a husband, they cannot be satisfied. Now your satisfaction pretty much, what does it surround around? It surrounds around sexual escapades, sexual fantasies. Now you want to be shit. It's a wrap. You're not supposed to see all of that. If you get one guy, y'all learn to be sexual together, even if he's a little bit older than you or whatever, that's all you know. But she's right. These women are crazy because they got all these DNAs. They want to be like men. And ultimately, you're going to see the unalive rate go up with women. They're going to start dying sooner. I got my bill I could do. I'm a man. I got my own money. I got this. And then they're going to want families. They're going to be alone. All that type of stuff. So, yeah, you know, they should protect that. But they want to go out there and they want to be free. They don't want anybody telling them what to do or what they should do. They only want to listen to certain things in the Bible. And that's the problem. All the women say have a whole phase, and that's destroying you. Now you might meet a guy, you know, out and about. He might just tear you up out the frame. Now you looking for that hit again like that, or you might go through an orgy. You might get a train ran on you, and you secretly, you could be married, but secretly you want to do that again, and you going to run off to do that, or you leave your marriage, your husband think it's your fault, but it's really what you did in your past is catching up with you and affecting you right now. You want to go back to that. Then you go back to that, you get that, then you be like, oh, I want to be married. That's why you conflicted. You conflicted. You stuck in the middle. No, that's why women should be as pure as possible. You can't miss what you never had. So make a great point. Hit the link in the description. You know, join the Patreon, free for 7 days. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.